So we just traveled 8.5 or 9 hours on the overnight bus, and now we are in Hanoi, and now we wait for our next bus to Sapa. It is 7 a.m. and our bus should be here in about 15 minutes, and really hoping for a nice one. The last bus, we had high hopes, but it was really hard to sleep because I was close to the front and the front was really loud with the horn. But when you're in the back, then you're going bumping all over the place, so I just don't know what's the best place to sit, really. But it did have curtains, and that was nice, but the aisles were also filled with people sleeping. So, just, you never know what you're gonna get. Hopefully our next bus, I'm not even gonna say, but we have 5 hours on another bus to Sapa. And yes, this is sweat. So far so good. There's no middle aisle and our seats are extra wide. And they lay down flat completely. Very interesting. But we are happy. Let's see how the rest goes. Wow, pure joy on my face. So this bus was actually really nice. Definitely the best experience we had on a bus, and also the air conditioning was blasting, which every bus we got on, we kept reading that the air conditioning was going to be really strong and to like bring extra clothes, and like we always were prepared for that, but it was never cold and we were always sweating. So this was really great. But then like as we almost got there, I started feeling really sick. Like runny nose and like really bad allergies or a cold or something. Potentially had a fever. Don't know why I took these videos. I was really sick. This was the only time I felt sick during the whole trip. And then we got to Sapa. This is like the downtown area, but we were staying like up in the mountain area. So this is just like showing us driving through. So we kept going to higher elevation, and we are staying at this homestay, which was another like family's house that they rent out rooms and stuff. It's kind of like set up like a hostel, but usually the family like also includes like meals, and they do like walking tours or trekking. So this is us getting dropped off at the bottom of the street, and then we had to like walk up this really steep hill. This is the little path. Like only a motorcycle could fit. So we just did a little hike to our hostel. We got to Sapa a little while ago and we got a cab up to our homestay, which is like in the hills. And the cab dropped us off at the bottom of the hill. And then we trekked up to the top. And we just got here and check out this view. Crazy. The homestay was all like open air. You can see here, this is like the different parts of it. So, you know, no air conditioning, which was a rare for us, but kind of had to do it in this area. There wasn't a lot of like Western amenities, if you will. Really beautiful place. And then they insisted we sign up for a trek, a guided trek with one of the daughters of the home, and we went with her on like, I think it was like 4 miles all around the area. I could not breathe out of my nose this whole time. Honestly, it felt like really bad allergies, and we were powering. I was powering through because it was really beautiful. I mean, look at these views, and our guide was like really helpful, and we walked through like villages, and you'll see it all here.
Driving from the south for 1 hour to Inday, and after getting very dry, so people pay to come in here to turn to take a ride out and to pull the ride to basket or with the bag to bring them home. And they leave like that leave. They don't. Some people they just burn from the field. Some family they have a buffalo to keep for the winter.
There's some dogs coming up. We saw lots of wild dogs, I would say, in Vietnam especially. Everywhere else there was like a good mix of dogs and cats, but no cats. This is a washing your hands station. Yeah, so not a lot of cats in Vietnam, but lots of dogs. So we just did 2 nights in Sapa, and then some of the girls that we met there told us that we have to go to Ha Giang and do the Ha Giang loop, which was, I think, like 5 hours away from here. But they said it was like the best thing they did. They really convinced us to go. So we kind of changed our plans around and decided to go. Oh, this is just typical street stuff. And so this was day 2 at Sapa when we did this hike, and then the next day we left. And this is us at the back of a bus. This was honestly the sketchiest situation we'd ever been in. We booked through the hostel or the homestay, and it was just like nothing was digital, and we just had to like ask around. I was taking photos of the van we were getting in because there was just like carrying us and like in cargo, like you can see the back of it here. But for somehow, some way, we got to where we needed to go, which was Ha Giang, but it was definitely pretty sketchy. Here are some photos of Sapa.